Hey guys, Zord here, back with another review, and today, very happy to finally bring you a review of the DC Universe Classics Wave 16 Collect and Connect Bane. This guy is awesome. That's all I'm gonna say. Even though mine's Ab Crunch is stuck, it's still awesome because you don't really know. So in other words, I'll use Riddler's demonstration. The line at the top here doesn't fade out when you just have him stand straight up. So, if that makes any sense to you, this figure is still awesome, and he is definitely in the OTR Hall of Fame, no ifs, ands, or buts, or even maybes. So, having a look-see at Bane here, he is insane. Insane in the membrane, right? Of course, he's sporting his Nightfall look, the look he had when he broke Batman's spine in the comics. But yeah, I mean, a really, really impressive figure. This shoulder still feels like it needs to go in some more, but I'm not going to mess with it. Because when you look at it, it looks fine. Straightening him out to his full height, I mean, this guy is a good, I'd say 8 inches maybe. Definitely taller than your average DCUC figure. Probably one of my favorite DCUC characters, in all honesty. I'm trying to straighten everything out here so you guys can get a good look at what I'm trying to do here. There he is, all straightened out. Well, as straight as it's gonna get. Really? His one foot wants to give me problems. I think one of his legs is warped. I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, there he is at his full height. And, boy, he is a behemoth of a figure, sort of. Not exactly. I guess behemoth ain't the best word, but he certainly is up there. He's not Kilowog status by any means, but he is a big guy. Really, really big guy. So comparing him to Riddler, once again, see, he's the only figure I have here for display. Otherwise, it would have been Azrael, because he's cooler. Yeah, Riddler goes to where I would suspect, right under his chin. So he's a good couple heads taller than your standard DCUC figure, and a heck of a lot cooler. So, Bane kicks everyone's ass in the end, right? Right. Sort of. Unless it's Azrael, then he gets his ass kicked. But still, articulation on this guy is pretty good. He's got a swivel in the head with a bit of a up and down movement, as well as a ball joint. It's a ball peg, so move it however you want. The hose does not hinder the articulation. You can just unplug that via the hole in the back of the head here. Then if you want to plug it back in, you just bloop. Mine is pretty in there. I mean, it doesn't come out easily. People say sometimes it comes out easily, but mine doesn't. I mean, I'm pulling right now and it's not coming out, so I don't need to glue it, which is good. He's got swivel in the shoulders, pin and socket shoulders actually, so they can move up and down, in and out. Swivel at the bicep, hinge at the elbow, swivel in the wrist, and on this side he's got his little Venom apparatus deal, so he can push the button in, so he can push the button if he wants to come in, or if he wants to get jacked. And he's also got, I don't know why his knuckles are bare, but he's got his sort of biker-looking gloves on. And, yeah, it's the same thing on the other side, except it has less detail because there's no Venom pump on it. I guess that's what it's called, but whatever. And he's also got the strap holding it onto his arm. so that's good. You would have an ab crunch, but mine's stuck. Yours may vary. This tank top piece would not hinder it either, so that's not the reason. It's just flat up stuck. We tried a lot of things, just won't move. He's got a swivel in the waist. His little belt here has got a little red dot on it, so that's cool. He's got a forward and backward movement in the hips. Mine are a little loose, but they can maintain a pose if he's balanced good enough. He's got in and out movement at the hips as well. If I want it straight, I gotta push up a little bit, then it'll be straight. He's got a swivel in the thigh. Want to line the pants up right there at the little seam there. He's got hinge in the knee, swivel in the boot, and a hinge in the foot, as well as a little bit of a rocker. So overall, pretty good figure. One of the figures that a lot of people wanted when the DCUC line started, when they started doing like Build-A-Figures and stuff. The first one I believe was Metamorpho, which I don't really get. I mean, yeah, it's a collect and connect Build-A-Figure. Sure, it could have been a little bit bulkier, because he is sort of a bigger character. But Bane was one of the ideal choices, as well as Killer Croc, Doomsday, and I think Clayface could have gotten one too. Sadly, we only got one of the four, so Mattel screwed us over in the end, but in the end they also gave us a Bane that was big enough and good enough to be in our collections, and I tap my hat off to them, as this guy is definitely going into the OTR Hall of Fame. So that means he is near flawless besides my QC error. I don't care. I don't really use the F crunch as much anyway. Sort of. But this guy really doesn't need it. I can still pull off the back-breaking pose. If you saw my recent Q&A from a couple of months ago, you know what I'm talking about. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. You know what I mean. Still pull off the back-breaking pose. It's good enough for me. So, of course, with this guy being an OTR Hall of Fame entry, he obviously gets an automatic 10 out of 10. Flawless figure. Excellent figure. The proportions are good on him. They are near perfect, if not perfect. And yeah, I just love the look of this guy. I mean, it took me a while to finally complete him, but ever since I've completed him, I can't put him down. So, and he is off-center. That's professional. There. So yeah, Bane gets 10 out of 10 easy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Stay tuned, I got more DC Universe reviews coming up, like Wave 15 and 13, after 15 of course, because 15 is almost done by the time you're watching this. And until next time, I will catch you guys later.